I can't believe how far I've come since the three Billy Goats Gruff and I started getting along. I was finally able to move out from under the bridge and move to the town closest to the river. I've even started going to school for architecture. I have plans to go back and improve the bridge so nothing that ridiculous ever happens again. It will be fun to see the goats again when I go back. I actually see the older brother occasionally in town, but he doesn't come here that often. Life before the bridge incident. My parents died when I was very young, so I never had anyone to teach me right from wrong. While this doesn't excuse my actions, I believe it explains them. I spent the majority of my life living under that god awful bridge, and after leaving, I've come to realize how horrible it was, and I don't miss it at all. I do miss the freedom to do as I please, but I'm doing more with my life. Going to school and meeting new people has made me realize the importance of the events that happened all those years ago. It's only been 3 years since the incident, and I feel so different. I can't wait to see how far I've come in another 3 years. Me as a person. I feel as though no one has ever gotten to know me as a person. I mean, troll. To be honest, I didn't really understand myself either, but I have started to understand myself more. Let's start with my interests. I've become fascinated with this thing called anime. My favorite so far is Dragon Ball Z. I've also started reading more, and I'm sure you can tell by the way I'm writing that it has definitely affected my writing. I've also started listening to music, and I really enjoy rock music. Something called grunge in particular really draws my interest. I've also realized I'm a very sensitive troll. Since I started making friends, I realized they are much more callous than me. This may be due to the fact that they've had more experiences than I have. Why I want to become an architect. So, a big question I get from my friends is why do I want to become an architect? The simple answer is that I enjoy designing buildings. Bridges, especially since I spent most of my life living under one. If that's how you live, you start to pick up on what makes a bridge well designed and what could be done better. That's why I plan on going back and improving that bridge I lived under for so many years. I also want to make it easier for folks to get where they are going and improve their homes. Family. I almost forgot to mention that I have a family now. I met a girl about a year after I moved here, and one thing led to another, and now I have a son. My wife knows about my past, and she's the reason that I started going to school and trying to improve myself. I owe everything in my life to my wonderful wife, and I hope that we can live a long and happy life together. Looking forward. Now that I've covered the past and what I'm doing now, let's take a look at my plans for the future. Our current place is a little small, and we're hoping to upgrade soon. Maybe after I graduate from college in 3 years. Since my son is only a year old, he can be quite the handful. That basically sums up my life currently. I thought it would be fun to catch everyone up, and now we can keep up and continue to grow together.